So, Allure Magazine just put out their Best of Beauty in 2023, and I have some thoughts. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about the Allure Best of Beauty Awards for 2023. This is Allure's top picks of different products from 2023. They have different categories. So we are going to talk about the ones that I have tried. And I also have some honorable mentions. Now, these honorable mentions are products that I have personally not tried, but I may have tried something within the family of it, or I've watched reviews on it. So I do have an opinion on those ones as well. So let's get into this video. I had to write this all down because there are so many on the website. There are so many different categories that the Allure Best of Beauty actually has. So I had to write this all down. So I have it in a document on my phone. So if you see me guys looking down while I'm talking about this, then please forgive me. But the first one we're going to talk about is in the skincare category. It is the Saturday Skin Melt and Cleanse Makeup Melting Balm. The award for this was the Best Balm Facial Cleanser in its hub. It retails for $30. Now, I have tried so many different things from Saturday Skin before because they usually came in my BoxyCharm, so it gave me an opportunity to try this more higher end luxury skincare line. And all of the things that I tried from Saturday Skin, I absolutely have loved. And I was able to try this one, and it is the Skin Melting Balm. And it was your typical run-of-the-mill, cleansing balm. And with any cleansing balm, I have a caveat, is that you just need to be careful where you get that cleansing balm. This one, like so many others that I have tried, you have to be really careful about where you put it on your face and where it is placed. Now, it is a cleansing balm, so you're meant to put this on before you actually physically wash your face with your facial cleanser. This is a double cleanse. When you are using this product, it's great for removing really hard to remove makeup, like anything that's waterproof, like mascara. That's what I like using cleansing balms for. But when you put it on the eyes, you just have to make sure and be careful that you literally wipe it all away. I was actually really surprised to see that there weren't some other cleansing balms on the Allure Best of Beauty for this specific one, like the e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cleansing Balm. I've tried that one as well, and I actually liked that one a little bit better because it's a part of their Holy Hydration Cleansing line. So it's a cleansing balm, but it also provides a little bit more moisturization for your skin, and that to me is a little bit better, especially in the dry months. Saturday Skin, it's your run-of-the-mill cleansing balm. I probably could have featured something that was a little bit more pocket friendly for their readers. And then the next one in skincare, this is the Tula Skincare Glow and Get It Cooling Brightening Eye Cream. This was the Best Depuffing Eye Balm, and it retails for $38. I actually received this one in a BoxyCharm as well, and it was the full size. It was amazing. That's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this was I completely agree with that because it is so great. So it claims to firm and tighten the under eyes while providing a cooling effect. So it helps with depuffing your under eyes, and it also helps with fine lines, wrinkles, and I'm a mom, so I really get where it's coming from, where it's getting rid of some of those under eye circles as well. And it really does cool and depuff, and it really helps your under eyes. It moisturizes them, it puffs them up, it helps them so that they don't look so tired. It's like a mom staple, and I completely agree with this. It is a really, really good depuffing stick, and it's really easy to apply because it is in a stick, and you literally get an even application all underneath your eye, and it really is just a great cooling, depuffing product. Let's move on to hair care. As some of you may know, if you are new to my channel, you may not know this. If you are not new here, then maybe you do. But I have been on a pretty much no heat journey for so long. It's been I want to say at least 2 years since I started my no heat journey. My hair has continually gotten curlier, healthier, much easier to manage, especially with it being so curly, and just experimenting and finding the right products that work for my hair. And now that we're in the hair care category, there are some products that I was so excited to say that I have tried, and I'm so excited to share my experience with you, especially being on this curly hair journey. So the first one that I wanted to mention is the Rizos Curls Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. This is the best shampoo and conditioner for curly hair. Each bottle retails for $20. So it's a little bit steep, but Rizos Curls actually is an independently owned brand. They are now featured in Target and in Ulta, but I love the whole, they're independently owned, they're curly girl friendly, and I first tried the Rizos Curls in 2022, I believe is when it was. I think I have a hair haul on my channel with Rizos Curls, and I have continually repurchased their shampoo and their conditioner. I found that the shampoo was not drying by any means at all. It was very nourishing and it really helped my hair just keep its like moisture and elasticity, and it helped my hair grow so much. And then the conditioner is not heavy. It doesn't weigh my curls down. It's very nourishing, and I would use it as both like an everyday conditioner, and then I would do conditioning treatments with my hair with their conditioner as well. And I've actually used their deep conditioner treatment as well, and it's really, really good. I definitely agree. Rizos Curls is one of the best curl products for hair on the market right now, especially their shampoo and their conditioner. And I absolutely love them. Like I said, you can buy them on Ulta Beauty. So I definitely agree with that one. I think it's a really, really good product. The next one that I saw that I have tried as well is the eSalon Custom Hair Color Set. I did this a couple of years ago. eSalon is a custom hair color set. What you do is you go to their website, you sign up, you upload a photograph of what your hair currently looks like, you answer questions about the type of hair that you have and the type of color that you want to get. If you want something that's a little bit more natural, if you want to lean into maybe a darker tone or a lighter tone. And at the time, my hair was a like strawberry red color, and I was matched to a colorist who kept sending me very red in tone color that made my hair look very strawberry blonde. And at the time, I wasn't really opposed to that because I did like that color. It was the color of my hair. But over time, I found that like I wanted my hair preferences to change. I like to go a little bit darker in the fall time and in the winter, and then I like to go lighter in the summer. Or like I am right now, I like to do almost like an ombre effect where it's like darker at the roots and then lighter at the base of my hair. I just found that it was really hard to communicate with my stylist and let her know that the color that she kept giving me was too red. And I kept telling her, like, I want a different color. I want it to be darker. I want it to have less red in it. And I felt like it was just a very long, drawn out process to be able to change the color that the colorist was giving me. So that was a huge a huge thing. I ended up pausing my eSalon membership. It is something that you can subscribe to on a monthly basis or even on a, I believe it's a subscription, and you can do it in months of like 2, 3, 4 months so that you're keeping on top of your color. But overall, I just found that it was really hard to communicate with my colorist. It was hard to get the right shade that I wanted after the time, and it was hard to go darker. It was hard to change the hair color. As far as, like, the quality of the dye, the quality of the hair products, I always found it was perfectly packaged with great instructions on how to color your hair, so if you're not familiar with that, eSalon does provide some really great, like, crystal clear instructions, and then it also came with the gloves and, like, the mixing agents, and it was really easy to do. I never found that it, like, caused any breakage in my hair. It was actually pretty nourishing, and my hair didn't feel brittle after I used the products. In that regard, it's like it's actually a really good hair color product, and I didn't find that it really, like, damaged my hair by any means. It was really hard to change the color of my hair and change the colors that they kept sending me. It was really hard to do that. Now let's go into Splurges, and this is an honorable mention because I've been keeping my eye on this for so long, trying to see if it'll ever go on sale or if there will be a coupon or if I get enough Ulta points, and it's the Dyson AirWrap, which retails for $599. This is a $600 hair tool, but it has broke the internet. Everybody raves about this product. Like, I've seen so many people use this product, use tutorials, show you how to really get a great like blowout and a curl in your hair. And there have even been like duped videos. I've done a duped video of a possible Dyson AirWrap product, and I might have found an actual dupe, like a good one. At the end of the day, it's an honorable mention. I have never actually personally used it myself, but I'm actually also not surprised to see that this is on the Allure Best of Beauty because it is raved about so much and so many people love it, and it's like a staple hair tool product. Speaking of tools, now we're going into just tools in general. The first one that came to mind, and I have used before, is the Tweezerman slanted tools. They were best tweezers and they retail for about $24. And if I remember correctly, I received my Tweezerman tweezers in a BoxyCharm, and I don't know where they are anymore, which kind of tells you they are your basic, everyday, average tweezers. There's nothing special about these tweezers. And I feel like there are so many other tweezers on the market that they could have mentioned because the price point is really low, but the quality is there and they perform really, really well. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some tweezers that just don't do it. They're horrible. They don't grip the hair. They don't pluck your hair as well as what they should. And I have had tweezers like that. And these are like your dollar store tweezers that just don't work. But there are other tweezers on the market that they could have definitely mentioned. Like Revlon makes a really great slanted tweezer for like $10 or $11. And those ones were and are my staple go-to tweezers. Another one is like the Ulta Beauty one that I have. I love these ones. And these are literally the same quality and they do the same exact thing as the Tweezerman ones. I've never experienced any problems with my like drugstore tweezers versus my Tweezerman tweezers. It's okay. Like, why would you mention this when there's so many other alternatives that are more pocket friendly? And so we have another hair tool, and this is the Revlon One Step Volumizer. It was voted best brush dryer. It retails for about $43. I actually think I purchased mine from Ulta for like $30. So at one point, I believe it was like $30. But this is a brush blowout type of hair tool. If you've seen other hair tools, like Launch has one that's like $100, and there's like a dry bar one that's like $150. I have used the Revlon one and I absolutely love it. And what some people don't know is that Revlon is also a Helen of Troy hair tool, which is actually a professional brand. Revlon's just like a branch of that. And I absolutely love my blowout brush. I actually have another version of a Revlon blowout tool, and I think Revlon tools in general are phenomenal across the board, and they're so affordable. So I definitely have to agree with this one. Okay, moving into the base category, we have another honorable mention because this is one I have not personally used. It was a new release in 2023, and it is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, voted best matte primer, and it retails for $10. Now, I have never personally used this product, but I have heard so many good things about this product that it's a lot like the original Poreless Putty Primer, but it's just a little bit thinner in consistency. And I wanted to put that in as an honorable mention because the original is really, really good. And now Allure is, saying that this is the best matte primer. This one caught me off guard, and I was pleasantly surprised by this, and it really just makes me think back to my early days of like makeup and OG YouTube. And we're talking about the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Natural Chocolate Cocoa-Infused Healthy Glow Bronzer. This was voted best powder bronzer and it retails for $36. This was one of my first high-end bronzers that I had ever purchased, and I fell in love with it. I love how like silky smooth it is, how pigmented it is, how easily blendable it is. And I was actually really, really, really pleasantly surprised to see this on the list, considering Too Faced has been in kind of a flop era right now. But Allure thinks that the bronzer is still really, really good. Another product from e.l.f. Cosmetics would have to be, this was voted the best contour wand, and it obviously, like I said, it's from e.l.f., so I think you guys know what it is, but it is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Contouring Beauty Wand. I actually have this, and I just used it in another video that's up on my channel. I have a couple videos about this, but this retails for $9, and it was voted by Allure as one of the best contour wands of 2023. Overall, I have to say, like, this actually is a pretty good bronze contour liquid product. There have been so many other ones that have been released this year that were like all dupes of the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. I can't say that it's the most alike as that product because I don't have that product, but I would say overall as like quality, blendability, very easy to work with, and it is a very easy to work with product, and it does have a really great quality about it, and the color is there. I have the shade Fair Light, which is actually like a cool undertone, but it came in like 3 or 4 shades, and it is a really good product. The only downside to this product is that the puff really isn't that great. It's actually really, really teeny tiny, so you guys can see here. Like, this is super, super tiny, and the other thing is that it has no way to like actually turn off the product from coming out. So if it's sitting in your makeup bag and something's like resting against it, it gets like super dirty. And there's no way to like stop the product flow from coming out of this thing. So that's like two caveats to this product. The packaging just is absolutely horrible. And I really wish that the puff was bigger. Like they could have designed this a little bit better. Like if they had this kind of product in the same type of packaging as the flower contouring ones, I would have been a lot happier about this. But for $9, you can't go wrong. It's a really good product. It's just that the packaging is horrible. Or another honorable mention in the base category, it's the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. This was voted best powder highlighter, and it retails for $25. Ever since this was released, it's been pretty much sold out at every single Sephora that I go to, and I can't find it anywhere. So I definitely I think that Allure is definitely on track with voting this as best powder highlighter. They had samples of the Rare Beauty highlighter at my local Sephora. I was able to swatch the product and feel it on my fingers, and it is very like silky smooth, almost like a wet formula. And I could see the hype. I actually would have bought that highlight if they had had it in store. That's how beautiful it was. So I definitely have to agree with that one, and it is an honorable mention. Now in the eyes category, the first one we are mentioning is something that's very controversial in the beauty community. I think it's kind of like washed away now because it was all a part of Lashgate. And we have the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara, which was voted the best lengthening mascara. It retails between $12 and $15 depending on where you purchase it from. Sometimes Ulta's a little bit more, sometimes the drugstore is a little bit less. This mascara was all involved in Mascaragate, and it actually really just got a bad reputation behind it. But I actually tried the mascara before all of that happened, and I put up a reel on my channel before all of that happened, a little shorts video. And I tried it, and I remember being completely taken aback and blown away by this mascara. And I definitely have to stand behind where it is a really great lengthening mascara, but it's also a great volumizing mascara because of the way that the brush is made. Now, I went through that mascara very fast. Like I used it every single day, and I went through it in like 2.5 months. And I did notice that as it was going toward the end of its life, that it got a little bit flaky in my eyes, and I'm thinking that's because I actually was like using it up and I was scraping the bottom of the barrel pretty much. But it was a go-to mascara. I think it's absolutely stunning, and I definitely have to agree. Now the next one in eyes is a mascara that I'm actually wearing today. The Maybelline Falsies Surreal Extensions Mascara. This was voted for all the drama. It retails between $12 and $14 depending on where you purchase it from. It is this mascara right here. I'm wearing it, and this is like a favorite mascara. This is actually my second tube because I went through the first tube, and now I'm on my second tube of mascara. It is so good. It creates a very volumizing effect, a very dramatic effect, and it honestly reminds me a lot of my Essence Lash Princess mascara, but I really feel like this mascara actually lengthens my lashes a lot more and it holds a curl better. But it is a really great mascara, and I have to agree that it is all the drama. All the drama. We're still in the eyes category, and this little Maybelline Shadow Blocks Stacked Eyeshadow Palette was voted for the 4-color eyeshadow palette. But I have to tell you guys, it's actually 3 shades. It's not 4. So Allure got a little bit confused and mistaken, but it is a 3-shade eyeshadow stack for around $12. Depending on where you purchase it from, Ulta is going to be a little bit more. Again, Allure named this the 4-color eyeshadow palette, Best of Eyes, one of the best of eyes. And I have the stack in 82nd and Park. 82nd and Park is like a very neutral, very neutral. They're all kind of like there was a purple one, a green one, like a whole bunch of different ones. This one I picked up because it came with a very neutral color story. It's like a skin tone shade, and then it has a shimmer shade in the middle, which is like almost like a bronze. It's not quite bronzy. It's like just a true rose gold shade. And then the bottom shade was a matte brown shade. And I think I have talked about this on my channel before, but I can't remember. I like the shadow blocks. But for the price, I find it a little bit steep. I find that paying between $12 and $15 for 3 shades, it's just a little bit of money, especially when you can buy some really great matte shadows or even 6-pan shadows from, like, Essence for half the price. They didn't come up with, like, ColourPop because those are 4-pan. And this isn't even 4 pans, which is really sad. I found that it's not, it's easy to build, easy to blend up if you're looking for something super easy and quick. Some of these stacks offer like one and done shades where if you're just looking for a one and done look, or they have like, you can build a very basic eyeshadow look with this. The only other thing that I really just didn't like about this is that the packaging is like super cheap, and then it should have had like a cute little mirror in here. I really think it should. But I was actually really surprised that instead of like choosing a drugstore option, they didn't choose like the Kaya eyeshadow stacks or even like the double date duos from Wander Beauty. Those are a better quality, and I actually like those a lot better than what I do with the eyeshadow stacks. The next in eyes is the Juvia's Place Candy Shop eyeshadow palette. This was voted best 16 color eyeshadow palette, and it's $25. This is actually another honorable mention only because I've never used this specific palette before, but I have used Juvia's Place before. And I love Juvia's Place because the formula is very easy to work with, very blendable. The foils are insanely pigmented. I've never had any problems with any Juvia's Place formulas, whether it's a neutral, whether it's a color, whether it's a pastel, whether it's a neon, like they have very beautiful blendable shades. And I definitely have to agree that, and I'm so glad to see that an indie brand is actually on this list. Now we're into the nails category, and the first one I wanted to mention, actually I think it's the only one that I wanted to mention that I have tried personally myself, the Sally Hansen Instant Dry Nail Polish. These retail for $7 and it was voted best quick drying nail polish. I have 2 shades. I have a black one and like a purpley one, and I love these. Actually, this matches my shirt. How ironic is that? I absolutely love these. I actually purchased them because I needed an instant dry, affordable option for painting my nails because I'm a mom. I'm on the go, and it's really hard to find a really good quick dry nail polish, and this one's actually really good. I've always loved Sally Hansen in general, and the instant dry comes in so many shades, so many variations, and it's affordable. It's really, really affordable. Now we're moving into the clean beauty category. I told you there were a lot of categories. There's a lot of product on the Allure Best of Beauty. I feel like this is a super huge long list. It's the Mayel Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil, and this was for clean hair. It retails for $10. And I actually use this one on my curly hair. And here's my little bottle right here of my Mayel Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. It's also infused with biotin, which actually encourages hair growth, and also rosemary and mint. They help stimulate the scalp and encourage hair growth as well. And so this is just a great formulation for curly hair, actually for hair in general. A couple of different ways that I use this in my own hair care routine, and one of the ways that I actually like using it is just by directly applying it to the ends of my hair after I step out of the shower. That's one of the best ways that I get to like lock in the moisture and really help my curls like bounce and come to life. And then I also like to drop a full dropper as it comes in a dropper, just so you guys know. I forgot to mention that. But I like to take a full loaded dropper of this, and I actually add it into my spray bottle that is full of water, and I like to add it in, shake it up with my water, and this is how I refresh my curls every single morning. It adds that extra boost of moisture. You have the rosemary, you have the mint, and it is so subtle in the water when I mix it like this, but it also really just refreshes and hydrates my curls just enough that it doesn't weigh them down. I have found that if you put too much of this in your hair tends to look a little bit greasy, a little bit oily. So just make sure you don't go overboard with this. But overall, I absolutely love this product. It is great for curly hair. I absolutely love the way it smells. I love using it every single day. Like I said, there's just so many different ways that you can use this product, and it's so affordable. We're into the beauty steals category, and the first one that comes up is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This retails for $14. I actually have one. I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and everybody knows that this is actually a dupe for dupe For the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, it's a more affordable option. It's $14. I just like this product where you can either mix it completely with your foundation, you can use it as a primer, or you can use it like as that glowy base before you put on a really sheer, like serum-y foundation, which is what I did today. I actually put this on all over my face, and then I put a serum foundation on top of it. And because the serum foundation is a little bit more translucent and like skin looking, you can see there's a little subtle glow to my makeup. But for $14, this is such a great product. The only caveat to this product is that I don't like the shades that it comes in. I found that the shades are a little bit weird and wonky, and this is why I would never wear it on its own, is because the shade that I have is technically for fair skin, but it's orange. It's orange on my skin. So that's why I typically will wear this underneath foundation, and it just gives this like beautiful, healthy glow to it. I really enjoy this. It's a great staple that I have during the summer. I love using it like over my primer, putting it on, and then putting on like a nice powder foundation. And it really just helps my makeup like set in place. It looks beautiful. But because it's orange, I never wear it on its own. Another product in the makeup steals category is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer. And this retails for $8. I got mine at Ulta Beauty. And here it is. This is the Makeup Revolution Cream Bronzer. This is like the perfect shade. I have the shade medium. And this is a beautiful, like very cool toned bronzer shade. It's in a cream formula. I actually typically apply this with a very dense compacted brush, and I put it all over my face. It's great for contouring. It blends easily. And I like that actually it's in like a compact formula because you can get a more even application with it being in a compact as opposed to like those beauty wands, because if you just squeeze ever too much on those beauty wands, it tends to like leak all over your face. Whereas this one, it's a little bit more controlled with the application, but it's such an easy product to use, and it's so easy to put on your face and blend out. It's very like beginner friendly, and the price is absolutely amazing. $8 for this. It is so good. This was like a staple of mine during the summer. I absolutely love that product. Also in makeup steals is the Essence Lash Princess False Effect Mascara. If you have been with me for a while and you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that the Essence Lash Princess False Effect Mascara is like my go-to staple. I love this mascara. Every mascara that I review and use is always compared to this mascara because I just love it so, so much. It does create a false effect on your lashes, and it is absolutely stunning. And it also comes at an affordable price point of $4.99, and it is from Essence. So it is definitely another makeup steal. It performs like high-end mascaras, and it's so good. All right, guys, there you have it. All of my thoughts and opinions on some of these Allure Best of Beauty winners, things that I have tried or I have heard about, some honorable mentions, if you will. And these are my unfiltered thoughts and opinions on these products. Some things that took me away and like really surprised me. Some things I'm like, eh, and some things I'm like, yes, I'm so glad to see it on the list. So if you guys like videos like this, I hope you consider subscribing, and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye.